Hey guys, so I'm back from New York and I decided today would be a perfect day to do my New York haul. I didn't actually buy that much because I went like on a college trip. We spent most of the time doing like all the typical touristy things, Empire State, Statue of Liberty, things like that. There will be a vlog uploaded. Hopefully I'll get the vlog uploaded before this. But while I was over there I had a very bad ankle. I don't know what I did to it, but on the Tuesday and the Wednesday I physically couldn't walk for more than 10 minutes at a time without having to take a rest because my foot, it's swelled up so big, and I couldn't walk. So the vlog is not going to be great because I didn't carry my camera around because I didn't want to take too much extra weight. So there will be kind of a few pictures inserted because I took more pictures on my phone and blah blah blah. So hopefully you'll excuse that terrible vlog, but I'm still going to do it just so you get like a little insight as to what we did. But for now I'm going to get on and show you my... Just a little side note as well, there are a few things that I brought when I got home from the US. I will mention that because when I got home I actually had quite a few dollars left over, so I went back and changed them back into pounds, and I thought I would go out and buy a few things that I maybe didn't get my hands on in New York. I know it's a bit cheaper over there, but I thought I would do it anyway just to make me feel a little bit better because my ankle hurt so much. So I will point them out when I got them in the UK. But yeah, let's just get on with it. Okay, so I'm going to start with the place that I knew I had to go. As soon as I stepped off the plane, I was like, I want to go there right now. Sephora. I got a big bag and it's pretty full of stuff. So I was so excited. I walked to the door and I was like, oh my god, it's like makeup heaven. It's not actually that much cheaper than it is in England, but I figured let's just pretend it is so that I have an excuse to get loads of stuff. So I'm gonna just put my hand in and pick something out. It's probably not gonna be in any order, but I'm just gonna get on with it. So the first thing I brought is this Naked 2 palette. I have the Naked 1 and the Naked 3. I got the Naked 1 for my birthday and the Naked 3 for Christmas off my boyfriend. But while I was out there, I was like, you know what, I just have to get it to complete my collection. And so I did, and it's so pretty. I haven't used it yet because I was waiting to show you guys. It's so pretty. I think this one is like my favourite because before, the first palette was my favourite because it was so neutral. And then I kind of went through a little bit of a pinky stage, so the third palette is my favourite. And I feel like this is literally in the middle. So this is definitely gonna be my new favourite, and I cannot wait to use this. I can finally use it after holding off for so long. Okay, so the next thing is, oh yes, a Sonic airbrush sponge. Now, me and my friend Lauren both went into Sephora at the same time, and I kind of convinced her to try and spend as much as me so I didn't feel quite so guilty. And we both brought one of these. Now, I didn't really understand, but I don't know, well you probably don't know, but I use a foundation brush, obviously, to put my foundation on. And it's alright, but for me, I'm not a makeup artist. I don't really know how you do makeup, so it doesn't, can't really do it right. So I thought, let's try this out because it looks different and new. And basically, get it out. I have used this, so there's probably makeup on it. It's just this. It's a vibrating sponge that you just put on your face and it just kind of blends your makeup in, and I thought it was a great idea. I can't say I've noticed it working, you know, particularly, oh I've broken it, particularly well, but I thought while I was over I was like, let's just give it a go because I hate using a sponge. So that was that, basically. Okay, so the next thing I had to pick up was the Too Faced Melted. Now I have seen so many reviews about these and I thought, oh my god, I have to get them. Now there was one colour that I really wanted, and I don't remember the name of it, but it was a really like deep reddy, kind of purpley colour. And I can't remember the name of it, and I went in and they didn't have it. But then I saw this and I was like, oh my life, I have to get this one. Look, I'm sorry, I've used this as well so it's going to be gross, but just, oh, look at the goddamn colour of that. It's so pretty. It is quite dark. It's a lot darker when you put it on your lips than what it looks like. And I probably wouldn't use it on like a day-to-day basis because I'm not very outgoing when it comes to makeup. I like to like stick to what I know. But for a night out, and I'm going out tonight for a meal with my boyfriend, and I'm thinking this might have to happen because I just, there are no words. There are no words. Okay, so next up I got the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit. Long story about this, me and my friend Jemima, who came with me, we both really wanted the Anastasia contour kit, just the 6 one. And we went to every Sephora in our radius in New York. So there's one on Times Square, there was one literally next to Times Square, there was one just down the road from Times Square, and none of them had them. They all had the medium to dark shades. Now I have very pale skin, so medium to dark was just not going to happen, and Jemima is very much the same, and we searched everywhere for this light to medium palette and it wasn't there, and I thought I'm not going to go home feeling sad about that, so I picked up the Too Faced one just so I felt a little bit better. I didn't really need to buy it, but I did. So it comes with this little booklet which just kind of gives you 3 options as to how you can wear it. So you've got like really loads of coverage if you want to look like a celebrity, apparently, skinny sculpt, and then just kind of like everyday. I have used this as well, so it probably looks a bit scruffy, but oh my god, it smells so good. It smells amazing. Oh look, hey guys, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, and this little kabuki brush, kind of like a kabuki brush, just a kabuki brush, is so soft. Yeah, I do find the, I think it's the dark one. Oh no, it might be this one. No, it's the dark one. It's a bit too dark for me. Even though obviously I've got the lighter shades, it is a bit too dark for me. So I do have to kind of blend it and mix it around a little bit. But, you know what? I brought it, I'm going to use it. Next up in my bag of goodies is this. Now, not a very interesting story, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I really want a Clarisonic, okay? Like you have no idea how much I want. But I don't see myself using it as much as I'd like. I always buy skincare products. If you've watched my makeup collection, you'll have seen my skincare drawer, and I have quite a lot of skincare in there. And I always buy it, I stick to it for a week, and then I give up. And I knew that I'd buy this Clarisonic, stick to it for a week, and I wouldn't use it, and that would have been a waste of money. So I got this Sephora version, which you have to do by yourself, obviously. It's not all battery operated or anything. But I thought it was a really, really clever idea of having like your own little classic Clarisonic. So on one side it's got kind of like a, what did they call it on this side? They didn't. And then it's got 2 sides basically, and you put your face cream or your skincare cream or whatever, and then you just kind of rub it in yourself. And I thought it was a really good idea. It was only about $12, so I thought, why not? And I, you know, if I do go a week or 2 with using it and then I don't, it's not a huge waste of money. But I think I probably will use this because it's quite handy and it's quite small. And I keep thinking, if I can't afford this Clarisonic, this will have to do. So that's why I got that. Again, I did persuade my friend Lauren to get it with me. I was like, just buy it, please, don't make me feel bad. The next thing in here, something just crashed, that didn't sound very good, is a NARS product. This is the second NARS thing I own. Yeah, I'm not great at NARS. I saw this. To begin with, I honestly thought it was foundation. And I went to my friend Jemima, who I've already told you about, and I was like, what the hell is this? Like, I didn't even see the packaging, it was just like on its own. And I thought, whose skin colour is that shimmery and that shiny? And I asked the lady, obviously, me being me, and it's obviously a highlighter, an illuminator. And I got it in the shade Copacabana, which everyone has been railing about, so you'd think I know. But look, you kind of can see that I would think it would be a foundation. Even though it does say illuminator right there. Yeah. But, oh my god, it's amazing. I haven't actually used this very much. And it seems to be half empty, so I'm not sure where that's gone. I think they just like to give me some free air, but it is really, really good. The problem with me is when I first brought it, I thought that you put quite a lot on, but literally the tiniest bit goes such a long way. And I've always been I used like a powder highlighter before, rather than a cream highlighter, and I definitely prefer like a creamy liquidy highlighter rather than a powdery one, because I feel like with powder it just sits on your face, whereas with the cream one it kind of blends in and like moisturizes itself. And yeah, so I really like that. That was a good shout. I then got something from Clinique. I got this Acne Solutions cleansing gel. Now, I don't actually have acne as you would, but I do get lots of spots and they all scar up afterwards, and it's just not good. I can go like a day with having really clear skin, and then the next day I've got like a bunch of spots on my forehead, and I'm like, where did you even come from? I take all my makeup off, I use my skincare stuff, and my body just puts them on there for me. So I brought this just because I thought it might help. I also thought it would go well with this, so I can now use both together. So again, I brought more skincare stuff. Do I need any more skincare stuff? Not at all, really. But brought some anyway, so this is what it looks like out of the packaging. Yeah, so I haven't used that as of yet. I was waiting before I gave it a try, but I will let you know how I got on with that and whether it actually clears anything up. I hope it does, because it was only $20 actually, which I was expecting it to be a lot more than that, and it was only $20, so I was quite proud of that one. I think, oh no, I got one more thing after this. So then, I got this, which I don't like. So it's basically, by Sephora, it's a spray-on foundation. I was so excited for this, and my best friend Lauren, again, I've said her name like a million times, she saw it and she ran over to it and she was like, I've heard so many reviews about this, and I really, really want to get it. And I was like, okay, I'll get it too, because I was just so excited. So I brought it and I used it, and it is good, but I would only use it in summer. It doesn't give very good coverage for me at all. Lauren loved it. It covered Lauren's skin beautifully. She has no spots. Her skin is so clear and so smooth. It went on like a dream. She looks so airbrushed. Whereas with me, it seemed to clump around my imperfections and it would leave a red area out, and I thought, oh, maybe I'm doing something wrong. So I got Lauren to do it for me and blend it in, and it just didn't work for my skin. I much prefer using my my normal foundation rather than a spray on, but for summer when you only want a light coverage, this would be perfect, and it did stay on all day the days that I wore it. So I am obviously going to keep it and I am obviously going to use it, but it will be in summer. I just, not for now. It's too sheer for this time of year, I think. And then the final thing I got was this little Smashbox primer, which is obviously a little tester that you can pick up by the till, which I did not know they did. Nobody warned me about that. I had my little Sephora basket with all of these goodies in, and then I got to the till and there's like two sides in front of the till with little testers of all like the big products, and I was like, oh my god, they're all like $15, I need all of them. Obviously I was a little bit sensible because I only picked up one, but there were so many things I wanted. Like, I really want the NARS Orgasm Blush. I'm not sure why, because a lot of people say that it's not all what it's hyped up to be. And there was this little duo of Laguna and Orgasm, and I thought, oh my god, it's like $12, I need it. But I have already got Laguna, so I put it down. I was like, okay, it's fine, I don't need it. But I picked up this anyway. I was planning on buying the full size version, but I thought, no, this is a good idea, let's test it, and if I like it, I can order it. So at the moment I am really liking it. It does make my foundation stay on a lot better. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's like airbrush or anything. I know it says photo finish. You know, I wouldn't necessarily say it's done anything else, but it does help my foundation stay on a lot better. So I do definitely recommend getting tested, because I think that's a really, really good idea. And that's it. That's all of my Sephora stuff. I'm planning on keeping this bag for the rest of my life because I love it. Okay, so next I did a little bit of clothes shopping. I didn't do very much. I only went to Forever 21 and the Hard Rock Cafe. Now I went to the Hard Rock Cafe because we went there for dinner, and then like above the restaurant is a shop. So I did the kind of obvious touristy thing and got a Hard Rock shirt, which does say New York on the bottom, which is like my favourite. I had one of these when I went to, where did I go to get one? Lanzarote. It was in Lanzarote. But I lost it, so I got a new one from New York, and that's all I got from there. And then from Forever 21 I bought my boyfriend a shirt, which is like a burgundy ready shirt, because he loves shirts. He will not wear t-shirts, he has to wear shirts, which is really nice because he looks really smart all the time. And so I thought, if I bought him a shirt, I'm going to buy myself a shirt. So I brought this from Forever 21. Now, interesting story about this shirt. It looks like a normal shirt, right? And I thought so too, because we didn't have time to try it on. So I picked it up and I was like, oh my god, I love it. I had another one before, but it wasn't as thick as this, and I much prefer like thick shirts. So I was like, oh my god, I love it. And I just picked it up and I got it home and I wore it out that evening. And I was like, I put it on and I was like, what's going on? I got really confused because basically the back, I don't know if you can see this, but the back opens like this. Look, can you see? There's a hole in the back and I gripped it because I didn't like it. So, like, I don't understand. I mean, it does look quite cool, and I think in the summer with just like a bandeau on, it would look really cool. But for the winter, while it's cold, I was like, this is the whole reason I brought this, because it's so thick and comfy, and it's got like a hole in the back. So I've worn this once or twice with a t-shirt underneath, because for right now it's freaking freezing, and I've just clipped the bottom so it kind of stays a little bit shut. But I like it. I like the colours of it anyway, and the patterns and whatnot, so I can live with that, I suppose. Okay, so then I made my way to the perfume shop. Now, if you don't know what the perfume shop is, you can kind of guess by the title. It's just a massive shop filled with perfume. And at work, where I work, we won some Love to Shop vouchers. I'm not really sure why. Something about selling the most cigarettes, because I work at a convenience store and we sold a certain amount of cigarettes and we won £250 of vouchers. So we split it and we got 25 quid each in vouchers. So I went straight to the perfume shop because I knew that you could spend them in there, and I bought the perfume that I've been wanting for ages. So it's this new Victor Rolf Bonbon. Now, I only got the 30ml because it was £49.50 for 30ml, so it was quite a bit pricey, but it is the most gorgeous scent I have ever smelled in my entire life. They were giving out vouchers as well, so if you spent £50 in store, you got £5 off. And I said to the woman, I was like, can you not give it me anyway, because this is £49.50. Like, how, like, I can't, what can I spend 50p on? And they tried to put like a few things through that were like 50p, and nothing would go through that would, it had to be fragrance that you spent £50 on. So they gave me some free, I'll show you, this tiny little bottle of Versace spray. They gave me that for free, and I got my boyfriend one as well. They came in a set. Just because we couldn't use the voucher. So if you're going to the perfume shop, it's £5 off every £50 at the moment. It's pretty cool. So this is what the bottle looks like. How cute is that? I don't know how to, I'm really rubbish at describing scents, just to let you know. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god, it's just amazing. What does it say the scent is on here? It says caramel, which I can smell caramel in it. It is slightly caramelly scent, definitely. But oh my god, it's just the nicest scent in the entire world. So if you ever get to buy that, literally buy it. I actually, in an Elle magazine, you know, you get little strips where you lift it up and you can smell the perfume. That's where I first discovered this, and since then I have looked everywhere for it. I did look in New York, but I was quite scared of bringing it home on the plane in case it broke or something happened to it, so I thought, no, just leave this till I get home. So this was a planned purchase for the UK. Okay, so the next place I went to was New Look. They gave me quite a big bag, and I'm not really sure why, because it doesn't take up that much room. But I got this really cute coat. So basically it's just white. It was $39.99, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't really know how to describe it. It's literally just a white coat, but it's not too thick and it's not too thin, so you could wear it in the summer, and you could also wear it in the winter. The only downside to it is that it has pockets, but it doesn't actually have pockets. They've actually sewed up the just like the underneath the inside. So it has pockets, but it doesn't have pockets. It just looks like it has pockets. But I really like this, and I saw it by the till actually. I wasn't planning on buying anything. I saw it and I was like, oh, I'm going to order that when I get home. And my mum was like, because my mum had told me to stop spending now. She was like, okay, that's enough, we can stop now. And I was like, okay, I'll order that when I get home, because I just got paid the same day. It's like torture not being able to spend it. My mum was like, if you're going to buy it when you get home, you're going to have to pay for postage, and if it doesn't fit, you're going to have to send it back, so just buy it now. And I was like, thank you. So I picked it up and tried it on, and oh my god, I fell in love. So if you're ever going to New Look, pick that up because it's so nice, it's so comfortable, and the material is so soft. It doesn't really feel like you've got anything on when you're wearing it, but yeah, it keeps you warm. It's quite light, and it's, yeah, it's really nice. And then the final thing I brought was the thing that I spent the entire trip of New York looking for. So me and Jemima have very similar styles, and we went to Foot Locker, we went to Nike Town, we went to Foot Asylum, we went to a shoe, we went everywhere looking for these shoes, okay, and we could not find them anywhere. We went into Nike Town and we were like, you have to have these. They had all of them, but the one colour that we wanted. And we asked the man, we were like, do you have these in black and white? And he was like, no, we don't do them in black and white. I was like, yes you do, they exist in black and white. And he was adamant that he had never seen black and white ones. So whatever. So we waited until we got home because we thought, you know what, screw it. In England they're about £60, and in America we found some on the website that were $50, so they were cheaper anyway. In Nike Town they were $100, so they would have been more expensive. But I got home, I went straight to Foot Asylum, and I found them straight away. So basically I got these beauties, which are the Nike SB Janoskis. I got the suede ones rather than the original ones, just because I thought they were more comfortable. Now I got these in a size 5 because I've got little feet. I took them to the till and they said £60 on the label. Because they're kind of classed as junior, I actually got them for 30. So I was well impressed with that. And I brought these first when I got home because they were the reason we went shopping. So obviously then I had an extra 30 quid because I was planning on spending 60 on these. I had an extra 30 quid to buy all these other stuff, and I was like, yes, my life has been made. So this is what we spent most of the time in New York looking for, and they were right on my doorstep at home. But they're so comfortable, and even though I had a bad ankle while I was away, I wore these yesterday and they didn't hurt my ankle at all. So it's kind of like a win-win situation. So that is everything that I brought from New York and back in England. Please give me a thumbs up and do comment below if you want to see more of these hauls. I have done a big beauty haul below, I will link that below as well, but I don't think that's very popular. So if you want to see more hauls, do give this video a thumbs up. I'll try and link all the products below if I can find them, because I know I missed out quite a few of the prices. Yeah, so I hope you like this. I hope you like the vlog. Fingers crossed. It's going to be really crap, I know it is, but hey ho, what could you do? Yeah, and I'll see you very soon. Bye guys!